On today's episode, we talked about state law, sword invasions, and horsies. Enjoy. Hey there, everybody in internet land. This is Rapscallions Report's weekly report. We're jumping right into it.
Oh, shit.
This is where we weekly report about our week. This guy...
I am very weak.
He's tired. That's some guy. I don't know what his name is anymore. It changed. Think of something quick.
Kronos, I think the name was?
That's Kronos. I'm Andy, I think. And this is...
Tone.
That's Tone, as always. Kronos, thank you for joining us this week. So, you're crying because you had a very emotional week, I imagine. That you want to share a heart... Oh, boy. You want to share a heart-wrenching tale of how our background monitor just shit the bed. So, Tone, how was your week?
Well, I was browsing the internets, and...
How dare you?
I know, it was weird. I was out of my cage this week. And I was on Reddit, and I seen a...
Did you read it?
I did read... I TLDR, whatever. Anyways, I had... Yeah, sorry. It was a series of, I think it was 12 photos, I could be wrong, of basically these people broke into this dude's house, and he grabbed the only weapon he had handy, which was a katana.
What?
He managed to injure the home invaders, and they were so injured that when they tried to drive away, they couldn't drive, and they crashed into a telephone pole because of their injuries.
Yeah, from a katana.
And the guy managed to take photos of, like, their bloody car and some of their wounds, and I don't really know the whole story. I think it's potentially... The injuries are real, but I think the story's fake, because how was he getting pictures of, like, their hands cut in half and, like, their wounds and stuff? Like, at the hospital.
Well, maybe the... I don't know.
But either way, it was pretty gruesome, and it was pretty crazy.
So, how much did you get off to it, is my question.
Twice.
All right.
A day?
A day.
2 per day?
So, it was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a whole list of stuff I saw that I want to talk about. Like, I seen the link for new research about Alzheimer's, but I didn't really read it.
God damn it.
Yeah. So instead of talking about something scientific and informative, I'm like, some guy cut some dude's hand off. That's about it.
I read a thing the other day that said there's further evidence that there might be water on Mars because the foam shit, say there's salt beneath Mars, and the humidity creates like a foamy kind of spongy thing that leads people to believe that there's deep water. Yeah.
That reminds me. I read today, because it's like a 5-page story or something.
Mm-hmm.
We can remember it for you wholesale, which is the basis for Total Recall. And the loosely linked movie Total Recall. And...
Yeah, go on.
The short story is interesting because it ends at where they try and put the memory chip in him, and he actually remembers that he's really a spy, or maybe not in the movie, but in the book he's definitely really a spy. And then they just do it again, where he fights off. They find out he knows he's a spy. They try to kill him. He fights back and escapes, but they can read his mind, so he agrees to go in and say, "Hey, I won't fight if you guys just give me my greatest fantasy in my whole life." They find out that his fantasy is that as a kid he was visited by little mice aliens, and that he showed them kindness, and in exchange they will not invade Earth so long as he lives. That's his fantasy. So they implant that memory in it, and the same thing happens again, where they find out it's not a fantasy, it's his actual memory. There were really, like, mice aliens that tried to invade the planet, and instead we're shown kindness by Arnold Schwarzenegger until he dies. So instead of having to kill the secret agent, they have to keep him alive forever, or else Earth will be invaded by mice.
But wouldn't he die eventually?
Eventually.
That is the loosest adaptation.
Yeah, that's the original.
Wow.
So I don't think that would have made a good movie.
I think it would have been excellent. Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, are you the mice aliens?
He feeds him a carrot, a little baby carrot, to suck.
Mice eating America.
No,
I'm doing the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger I've ever done in my life.
He would have
I'm sorry.
a little bowl of cookies, and then the mice would come and eat them, and he'd be like, "Who took my cookie?"
Put that cookie down now!
See, I thought he would go to the mice and he'd say, like, you mice better not invade Earth or I'll punch my fist down your throat and rip out your goddamn spine. You know.
He's holding one mice by the tail. Remember when I said I'll kill you last? I lied.
Yeah, that guy did kind of look like a mouse.
He did a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Eric, you should continue talking about this. Eat up the time, please.
Well, okay. In actuality, my week is kind of messed up. That I can't talk about it because I signed a non-disclosure agreement.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to learn more about this. Specifically, I need to consult a paralegal.
You do need to consult a paralegal. I heard you went out of state recently, too.
Yeah, that's the problem, too. I don't know how other state laws work, and I went way down south to Florida, and I was looking for a paralegal
nice
there,
mm-hmm.
but I couldn't find one.
So you're looking for a paralegal in the state of Florida?
I suppose so. I mean, the thing did happen in Florida, so I need to know their laws.
It's very important, if you are looking to know the laws of the state of Florida, that you find a Florida paralegal from the state of Florida.
Paralegal.
I just remember what you're
You
talking
need
about.
a Florida paralegal.
Is that the thing with the lady?
Oh yeah, lady.
Yeah, lady.
Well,
Yeah.
she looked
Look,
like
the
a
court
lady.
the court case is pending. Okay, pending court case with the help of your Florida paralegal. Pending court case. You know, can't talk details.
No.
Can't talk details at all. You know.
Isn't there like a lot of money at risk here? Well, to gain rather.
Well, it is in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
And paralegals are less expensive than you would expect, but still kind of expensive, especially if you want a good Florida paralegal.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Can't just get any.
Mm-mm. You need specifically a paralegal from Florida.
Yes,
A Florida paralegal, if you will.
paralegal.
I don't know how my week went. Oh boy, my week. I bought a Wii U. That was pretty cool of me. I did some nerd shit with that. I saw the Lego Movie finally.
How was it?
Oh, it was the best movie.
You know what's funny is
I love it so much.
I have 2 children, and we have yet to see it.
I'm a 32-year-old man who lives alone in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Hey,
And I rewatched it and loved it.
25% of the viewers of SpongeBob are childless adults.
You know that
You're vindicated.
3.
You know, that does make me feel less miserable, so that's good. Now, my Adventure Time watching and My Little Pony, I'm kidding about the My Little Pony thing. You fucking bronies, don't dare. You will not claim me as one of your own, I swear to Christ. Alright? I'm not a brony. None of us are bronies.
We
Fuck off.
only accept 100% natural horsecock. None of your fake stuff.
None of this rainbow horsecock. None of this gelatinous
None of your
horsecock.
Teletubbies shit.
No. We need the real
We
shit.
want wild
Real
stallion meat.
shit. Like Bill and Ted, Wild Stallion. Like air guitars. Wild horsecocks.
Dude, I can't believe we just Melvin Mr. Ed. Or whatever his name is. Was it Mr. Ed?
It was Mr. Ed. You know they did
Mr. Ed
that.
was a horse. He did have a cock.
They
so
did
yes.
that effect by putting peanut butter on his gums to make him talk. Mr. Ed.
There are different things. I heard someone said they used fishing wire. Some of the more crude things said they were sticking like a thumb up his butt or something. I'm like, that can't be true.
It was peanut butter.
All right, so he's just
Yeah, he's just like, oh, fucker, shit.
Did you ever get weirded out by some of the shit that was on TV back then? Like, thinking back, you're like, man, there was a whole show where they had a talking horse, and they just put peanut butter on him and just dubbed over him going, for like, and this was a popular show. This wasn't like a weird Adult Swim thing. This was like an ongoing series for a while. And then you had like Hogan's Heroes, which was a comedy that took place in a concentration camp. Like, it's weird to think about. Like, people sometimes knock TV now, but I'm like, man, there was weird shit back then. It's just, I don't know, entertainment, I guess.
Them were the days.
No, they weren't. They were terrible.
Back when Glenn Miller played?
Oh, yeah, that's that one show. The Family Man, right?
Family Man.
Eric, quick, eat up some time. Recite Family Man from start to finish.
Family Man with your Christmas lights. First on the block. Family Man. Dad.
Keep going.
That's all I know.
There's like 20 more lines.
I woke up. I recited it. That's all I know.
You woke up. You recited it. That's all you know.
What does a family man do?
Hang Christmas lights.
Yeah.
He
Provide Christmas lights.
I think we're done.
Yeah, I suppose that's about enough. I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh shit, fuck. We apologize.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. Thank you for still watching. I don't know how you are still watching.
All three of you.
Oh.
Hi, Mom.
Thanks, Florida Paralegal. Please leave a comment. See you guys next time. Oh, shit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, add us on Facebook, pay attention to whatever we post on Twitter, all that stuff. We appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.